Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and I want to talk about Final Fantasy VII. Yes, and the reason why I want to talk about Final Fantasy VII is because my ass just realized that Final Fantasy villain Sephiroth was voiced by Superman. Both. Two versions of Superman. Now, if you guys don't know, the original Sephiroth was voiced by George Newbar, who played the second Superman in the DC animated universe after Tim Daly had other stuff that he wasn't able to commit to Justice League. So George Newbar took over as Superman, right, for him. Now, if you guys watched any Final Fantasy stuff in the past, before, remake or whatever, George Newbar was voicing most of Sephiroth's stuff. I don't know why Square Enix, we talked about it. It's kind of funny because I talked to George Newbar about that, about the original cast of Final Fantasy VII, with the voices and stuff like that. He said he doesn't know why they replaced them. He said they didn't have any bad blood or whatever with the companies or anything. It's just that I guess they thought that they should go for younger, new voice actors to voice the characters, which is kind of funny because it's just like, well, if you guys are still around and you guys are able to voice the characters, I don't get why they, you know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of, I mean, I'm not saying that it's jarring, because the new voice cast do voice the characters almost as good as the original cast. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of weird that they weren't asked to come back to do the rest of the Final Fantasy VII stuff. So every Final Fantasy VII stuff that's made during remake and going forward is a new cast. But anyway, Tyler Hoechlin, which I met Tyler Hoechlin as well. All Teen Wolf, Superman and Lois, Supergirl. We talked about that damn suit and if the butt pad is real or not. People needs to know. All right, but he didn't say anything. He just like, I can't say anything. I was like, oh, I'm just saying, because everybody wants to know, because there are so many scenes where you don't have that cape and that ass is just retarded. And it's not impossible for people to have asses. So, it is what it is. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But Tyler Hoechlin now takes over from George Newbar as Sephiroth for Final Fantasy VII Remake, Rebirth, and Crisis Core Reunion and all that kind of stuff, right? So it's kind of funny. It's just like, damn, we got two Superman voices voicing Sephiroth. I think it's really cool, honestly. I thought it was a fun fact, because I didn't realize Tyler was voicing Sephiroth. Yes, that means I don't pay attention to the credits sometimes, but when I played Final Fantasy VII Remake or whatever, I just assumed the original cast was voicing the characters again until I looked up or whatever, and then they were saying, there's a new cast, but I never really went and looked up the Final Fantasy VII Remake cast, honestly, until I saw Tyler Hoechlin do an interview talking about Sephiroth, and I'm like, wait, what? He does Sephiroth? And I'm like, oh shit. And it's kind of funny because, I personally met both of them, and I talked to George Newbar about Superman and Sephiroth the whole time. And I talked to Tyler Hoechlin about Teen Wolf and Superman, and his ass was fucking doing Sephiroth too. And I could have asked some questions. I'm like, oh. And no, I'm not talking about because they were all at MegaCon Orlando and try to crop out Dean Cain and all that kind of stuff. No, I'm not talking about that because I wasn't there for that one. I'm just talking about in general. That I met Tyler Hoechlin at other conventions before, and I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you know how you get excited to see certain people. So you already know I was excited to see George Newbar and how you say his name? Steve Burden, who plays Jason Morgan on General Hospital. My grandma loved General Hospital, and she loved her some Jason. And I told her, oh, he voices Cloud Strife in Final Fantasy VII stuff. And she was like, oh, snap, he's a voice actor too? I said, I know, right? He be doing anime voice work as well. And when I heard that they were coming to, was it Dragon Con? No, it wasn't Dragon Con. I think it was Atlanta Comic Con, I believe, or MomoCon. I forget which one, but I know I went to the convention, one of those conventions, to go see them. And I got George Newbar to sign Superman stuff and Sephiroth stuff, while I got him to sign my Final Fantasy VII Advocate Children movie, and the cool poster and stuff like that. I didn't have any Cloud Strife thing because the statue that I was ordering never came, and stuff like that, because they talking about, like, I ordered it, they talking about they didn't have it at the time, or it was coming, and then some bullshit happened, so I just had canceled the order, because I was just like, you know, y'all be taking me all this runaround, and the convention is coming soon, or whatever. And I mean, I could have brought something at the convention, but, you know, when it comes to Final Fantasy VII stuff, it's a little pricey. And I'm not gonna sit up here and lie to y'all. Not at all. So, But it was still cool. I was able to get them both signed. Final Fantasy VII Advocate Children. This cool poster that I got both of them to sign. And they were able to, they actually wrote their quotes. You know, George Newbar said the line. Him and Steve Burden both said the lines that I wanted them to say to me in person, and they said they wrote it on the poster, so that was really cool. That was really fun. And Tyler, I got him to sign a Superman Rebirth comic book, and I got him to sign one of the Superman what's the other things called? Funko Pops. But it's like a 3 Superman thing. So what my plan is to get Henry Cavill and Brandon Routh to sign them. So I'm just waiting. One day I'll get Brandon. Like, if I knew, but MegaCon Orlando is another one of those conventions. It's just like Dragon Con or whatever, where it's just like, I don't live in Orlando, so whoosh. And sadly, I don't make a lot of money like that to be able to go to that kind of convention and spend money on these people. So you already know how that goes. But anyway, I just thought it was a fun little fact that both Superman that I like actually voice one of my all-time favorite villains. Like, that is hilarious to me. Like, oh, okay. So not only do they both play Superman, a superhero I like, they also voice one of my favorite villains from a video game series. Like, so cool. So it's kind of funny. Like, you got both Superman voicing Sephiroth. But yeah, I know it's kind of a little random video, but I just kind of wanted to throw it out there because I thought it was really, really funny. Because I'm just like, holy crap, as many times I ran into Tyler, talked to him, and I didn't even realize he was voicing Sephiroth. You know what I mean? Like, damn, what are the odds? But next time I get him to sign something, maybe get him and Cody Christian to sign my Final Fantasy VII remake stuff. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.